Right, so what we're going to look at today is 3 key exercises for office workers. We know that sitting stationary at a desk, being hunched over, working a computer, being in the same position, tightens up a number of areas in the body, and I want to try and give you 3 simple things that you can do. We'll combine a couple of the movements together to help you keep your mobility and movement going from sitting at the desk all day. So hopefully these will help with that. I'll take you through them now. Excellent. So the first one that I want to look at is your thoracic spine. Thoracic spine, middle of the back between the shoulder blades, where we most commonly tend to round to sit at the desk working on the computer. At home, I'm going to get you to use a hand towel, and on the towel is better, not so fluffy, so not so soft. Fold it in half, fold in one edge, and then you roll it up nice and tight. And you're going to line the top of the towel with about the line of a shirt, and go down your shoulder blades. We have a thoracic wedge, so I'm going to use that, and I've got a cushion just to support my back. Very simple exercise, the easiest thing to do at the end of the day. Come back, start about the middle of the back. Make sure you've got enough support so that your eyes are looking up, so you're not tilted off behind. Keep your neck nice and long. I'd start with my knees up, so we're not putting too much pressure in the back. Just lie there, allow your back to round out over the towel, and then we can do some very nice, very simple, very easy. We're not trying to force it, we're not trying to force the shoulder movement, but as we move our shoulders through, we naturally get some thoracic extension. What I'd like you to try and do is not let your back and ribs arch as you do this, so keep a little bit of gentle engagement. As you can tell, I can still keep talking, so I'm still breathing. Nice and simple. The idea for that would be to do about a minute, 2 minutes of work, and that should be perfect. Right, so exercise number 2, we're again looking at the thoracic spine, but we're actually going to start to look a little bit at posterior chain with that, and we're also going to look at the Pec Minor, which obviously gets tight because it's in that short position, so we want to get some rotation going and open up. So what we're going to get you to do is to lie on your side, bring your leg out nice and straight. Don't brace the knee straight, but have the leg straight. And you should feel just a little gentle tension through there. So we're not forcing that, but we're just getting some movement through there. Rest your head in your hand. You're going to start with the arm out, and you're going to come through, and you're rotating your thoracic spine and reaching out. And my aim is to reach out with my arm. Too many times I see people doing this where they're resting here, exposing their shoulder to the stretch, and that's not really what we're trying to get. What we're trying to do is actually stretch out through this thoracic spine to get the rotation through the core and get Pec Minor to work. So I'm reaching out towards the wall behind me, my head's nice and still and relaxed, and I've kept my chin tucked in. And I come back. And then again, through and stretch. And once you're there in the stretch, nice big deep breath in, reach out, and just let your thoracic spine ease into the movement. Again, you don't need to force this, that's not the key. It's about improving mobility through the joints and the muscles together. Obviously, you want to try and do a minute one side and then turn around and do the other way. Okay, third and final one. Obviously, sitting in a desk all day, we're lengthening through the glute, and we're going to be tightening through the quads and hip flexors. A lot of people very commonly get tight through this. So what I've got is I've just set up on a box, so a sofa at home with a pillow under your knee, just to give you a bit of support. And we're going to try and make sure here that we don't arch our back. So you're just going to gently squeeze the glute to improve the stretch through the front of the thigh. Stay nice and tall. You want your pelvis relatively level, so you don't want to be all hitched because you're obviously going to be too tight. Stay there nice and still, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to add in a little side stretch so we can reach through there and come back. Again, I like this to feel like it's a comfortable stretch, so sort of 2 or 3 out of 10. It shouldn't be so intense that you're pulling away or grimacing or holding your breath. You should be comfortably relaxed, and you're just getting a nice low level stretch and then going into the side bend. Hold and then come back, rest, stay there for 10 seconds and go through. And again, similar to before, about a minute on each side. Now these exercises are really geared towards trying to help your mobility through a number of areas. I did do, and I'm really worth putting with this and partnering with this video, the hip mobility series that I did on another blog will really help make sure you're activating your glutes. A lot of sitting down all day, the glutes aren't firing up, they're not working effectively, so that can really help as well. So maybe use those two together or alternate on different days. Thank you.